Hello, I am Rebecca. I'm an experienced teacher and corporate trainer. I'm also a lover of words, a lifelong learner, and a writer. Although I travel extensively, I am speaking from London, where I'm currently based. I learn through travel, through lots of reading, lots of social interaction, conversation, and I particularly love observing patterns with people's language and body language and share my insights through stories. I would like to discuss the relationship between micromanagement and creativity and how micromanagement inhibits creativity. During my years as a corporate trainer, I frequently hear comments from frustrated clients about being micromanaged. So what is micromanaged? Okay, so I said I'm a lover of words. Micromanagement, if we look at the word micro, it comes from the Greek mikros, which means small and minute. So if someone is being micromanaged, they are being controlled, managed, monitored in small steps throughout their project. And at lots of times they have to readjust. Contrastingly, creativity is about the big picture. It's about visualization. It's about big ideas, blue sky thinking, which is a practice which involves brainstorming without practical constraints. Does that therefore mean that the micromanager is a practical constraint on creativity? Recently, I was told by a client that when they are being micromanaged, they make more mistakes and it becomes a double-edged sword because the micromanager feels, or the manager who micromanages perhaps is a better way of explaining it, but feels, well, I am observing and noticing these mistakes and I need to give more attention to this. And the lady said that it was a double-edged sword. So I said, well, that makes sense. And so I want to take an analogy which is outside the workplace, at home in the kitchen. So go back to the days when you were learning how to cook, or perhaps even now when you're experimenting with a new dish. You're chopping the vegetables in your own way. Someone is micromanaging, looking over your shoulder, looking at the way you're chopping the vegetables. You will make a mistake. Why do you make a mistake? Because you are concentrating on the person that's looking over your shoulder, not on the actual activity or exercise of chopping the vegetables or chopping the fruit. And as a result, you're doing your job less effectively and less efficiently. So my advice out there to micromanagers, or to people who tend to micromanage, who just cannot resist monitoring someone's project, speak to the person. If the person is making mistakes, as a manager, ask yourself, have you something to do with that, and can you help remedy that? And the person who feels constrained by being micromanaged, speak with your manager, explain to them that you feel under pressure when you're being observed, suggest scheduling a regular appointment where you can be monitored when you're further on in the project. Also, promise to speak to the manager. Say, listen, if I'm having trouble, I will ask for your assistance. And likewise, the manager, be approachable so your team member, your employee feels as if they can ask for assistance without being judged. So if you want creativity and innovation in your organization, ditch the micromanagement.